Imagine this scenario: a man openly insults his boss and finds himself jobless. Now, picture this. The same man disrespects a king and his life is forfeit. The pattern is clear: the higher the authority, the more severe the punishment. So what happens when a man disrespects the highest authority of all, the divine creator? This brings us to the concept of blasphemy. In the simplest terms, blasphemy is the act of insulting or showing contempt or lack of reverence for God. It's the act of claiming the attributes of deity or defying what is sacred. When a person uses the name of God or Jesus Christ disrespectfully, as a curse word or an exclamation, it falls under this category. According to biblical teachings, the severity of such an act is profound. Exodus chapter 20 verse 7 states, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain." This indicates that God, the giver of life and breath, sees such disrespect as a grave offense. But why is this so important? Well, because God is perfectly just. All sin, including blasphemy, must be condemned, and the penalty is eternal punishment. However, the Bible also tells us of a path to forgiveness. God, in the form of Jesus Christ, lived a sinless life on earth and sacrificed himself on the cross as an atonement for human sins. After 3 days, he rose from the dead, symbolizing the full payment of sin's penalty. Now God commands repentance and faith in Jesus Christ for the forgiveness of sins. Upon repentance, God promises a new heart that desires holiness. The journey begins with a sincere confession and forsaking of sins, followed by placing trust in Jesus. It continues with reading the Bible and finding a church that preaches its teachings verse by verse. For those already following the Christian path, the Bible encourages self-examination. Jesus warned that evil trees will be cut down and cast into the fire. This metaphor means that actions reflect the state of one's heart. An unchanged heart produces evil actions like blasphemy. In closing, the key points discussed today highlight the severity of disrespecting God's name, the concept of blasphemy according to biblical teachings, and the path to forgiveness and holiness that God offers. It is a wake-up call to examine our hearts and align our lives with God's teachings. It's a reminder of the importance of respecting the name of God, the highest authority, and the consequences of failing to do so.